What's growing on, gardeners? On today's 2-minute garden tip, I'm going to show you what your summer garden should actually look like and expose the biggest myth in all of gardening. And that myth is those full sun plant tags that we see on our garden annuals at nurseries and big box stores. The more you learn about plants, the more you realize that what we grow in our annual vegetable gardens are nothing more than glorified vines, weeds, and shrubs that grow along a forest floor. They are not full sun species. And while you can plant them out in full sun in the spring when the sun is relatively weak in order to speed up their growth and usher them along, once the summer sun gets here, it turns out to be a disaster, and they suffer badly because understory shrubs and weeds and vines do not like full summer sun. The way we get around this problem is to plant our garden annuals out in full sun in the spring when the sun is weak, but then after that, we need to emulate their natural habitat by installing shade cloth up above in the middle of summer when the UV is very intense. This will protect them, and it will emulate a more reasonable climate like they actually adapted to grow in. Isn't that right, Mr. Dale? An overhead shade cloth sail like you see right here will emulate the dappled light of a forest canopy that most of our garden annuals adapted to grow under. So now that summer is here, I have my entire garden outfitted with different types of cover. For my tomatoes, my cucumbers, my peppers, and other plants that really don't like getting wet, I have a greenhouse tarp overhead, and that keeps them nice and dry. So it's keeping the fungal diseases off, it's preventing all of the fruits from splitting, and as a result, I have very minimal disease, very little heat stress, and I'm losing none of my fruits to cracking and splitting. My tomatoes used to be dead come mid-July, and now there's basically no disease on them at all because I emulated the native forest understory that they adapted to grow under. Same thing with peppers. These little 3-foot tall plants did not adapt to sitting out in open sun-drenched fields. Yeah, that will work in the spring when the sun is gentle, but right now they really appreciate the cover, and that is why they are flowering and producing profusely. So I have an extension of a greenhouse tarp here to help protect my indeterminate tomatoes, and then I have another shade sail made out of a 40% shade cloth right here. Now, you will notice that I do have lots of PVC hoops on my raised garden beds here. This is the easiest way that you can put shade cloth over your plants. So what you can do is you can just go to a big box store and get 1/2-inch PVC conduit from the electrical aisle and then bend them and then secure them to the sides of your raised bed and then throw a shade cloth over it and then clip the shade cloth to the PVC hoop structure. That is easy peasy, but I really like being able to garden underneath them because the shade cloths keep me cool as well. So pretty much my entire raised bed garden is protected in some form. As for my container garden, I erected a series of T-posts and PVC conduits that I then draped a very large shade tarp over. And this will help protect my container garden as well. And walking under this is like walking under a whole different world. It is so much nicer and more comfortable in here, and my figs are really enjoying the additional protection. I'm actually starting to get some ripe ones. This is a ripe Ronde Bordeaux fig right here. Look at that right there. Fig jam perfection. It is so good. And again, the best thing about this shade structure right here is that I get to garden under it, so it keeps me nice and cool as well. So this is what your peak summer garden should look like. It should look like a series of makeshift shade protection to keep your plants nice and cool and get them through the hottest days because they did not adapt to grow in full summer sun. If you do this, you will have tremendously better production, and if you can get that shade cloth erected up high, you can work underneath it as well, and it will keep you cool, and you'll have to irrigate a lot less. If you're wondering how to build these various shade protection structures and install shade cloth, I'll link to a playlist both above and down in the video description that will show you all these different types of builds. They're all pretty easy and all affordable. I did them all myself in pretty short order. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.